welcome everybody to Molineux. We are in Wolverhampton in the West Midlands, the Black Country in England this afternoon for the Premier League game between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Sunderland. Wolverhampton Wanderers, a season to forget for the Old Gold, already relegated. Relegation was confirmed quite a long while ago for Wolves. They've lost 3 games in a row without scoring since the international break, so it's not been a great time for Wolves. Sunderland, after a pretty memorable season, have just been on the slide themselves a little bit in the last 2 games. They've lost back-to-back games, conceded 9 goals in doing so against Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa, although they still harbour thoughts of a top half or indeed a European finish this season. Round about 4 minutes till kick-off here. Teams are just about ready to join us. I will take you through the team news. In goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers is number 25, Daniel Bentley. Number 15 is Yerson Mosquera. Number 4 is Santiago Bueno. 24, the skipper, is Totti Gomez. Number 17 is Pedro Lima. 7 is Andre. 8, João Gomez. Number 3 is Hugo Bueno. Number 14, Tole Orakadare. Number 36 is Matthias Mane. And number 9 is Adam Armstrong. Head coach for Sunderland, Regis Lebris, has named number 22, Robin Reeves. Number 17 is Ronaldo Mandava. Number 15, Omar Alderete. Number 5 is Dan Ballard. Number 20 is Nordi Mukiele. Number 27 is Noah Siddiqui. 34 is Granit Xhaka. 28, Enzo Lafay. Number 32 is Trey Hume. 7 is Chemstein Talby. And number 9 is Brian Brobby. For the home side, the substitutes are number 70, the goalkeeper is Josh Gracie. David Mellor-Wolf, 6, 2 Matt Doherty, 21 Rodrigo Gomez, 38 Jackson Chachua, 47 Angel Gomez, 27 Jean Rickner Bellegarde, 11 Hee Chang Wang, and 74 is Tom Edozie. And for Sunderland, it is the goalkeeper is number 31 Melker Elborg, it's number 6 Lucharel Gertrude, 3 is Dennis Sirkin, 11 Chris Rigg, 13 Luke O'Nien, 19 Habib Diarra, 12 Elisa Mayenda, 18 Wilson Isidore, 37 is Jocelyn Tybee. And the main team news, Rob Edwards is without the services of Jose Sarr, the goalkeeper. He'll be out for a couple of weeks, we think, giving David Bentley the chance as well. Ladislav Krejci hasn't made it to this one either, although Yerson Mosquera is back following a 2-match suspension. Sunderland pretty much full strength for Regis Lebris. Romain Mundle hasn't made it back, neither has Nilson Angulo and Bertrand Traore, but still a pretty strong team for the Frenchman to choose from. Wolves, remarkably, within 3 points of Burnley at the bottom end of the table, Burnley having lost last night at Leeds United. What's a real horror season. Wolves have managed to usurp Derby's lowest ever points tally and have Burnley in their sights for the win today. They have won 3 just of their home games this season, 3 draws and 11 defeats. But Sunderland's away record isn't that great, 4 wins, 5 draws and 8 defeats. And as I said, both teams coming off pretty poor records in the last few weeks. Wolves are in their traditional gold shirts, black shorts and gold socks. Sunderland in their away kit this afternoon, which is blue and white. Referee this afternoon is Paul Tierney. On VAR is Matt Donoghue. Just about ready to go. Yes, Sunderland are going to be defending the goal away to our left in this first half. They've lined up 5 players along the halfway line for this kick-off, but they've actually taken the kick-off to the left-hand side. An early little bit of misdirection for Sunderland And we are underway here at Molineux. Match day 35 in the Premier League. Wolves taking on Sunderland. I will try and keep you abreast of the other 3 o'clock kickoffs in the Prem as we go. There are 2 other games on simultaneously. Brentford's taking on West Ham, which has huge implications at the bottom. And then Newcastle, who need to get out of a slump, take on Brighton and Hove Albion. Ball is with Alderete for Sunderland. Pretty steady start. Wolves just happy to allow Sunderland to have the ball. Left hand side, halfway line. Enzo Lefebvre. Throw in is won by Siddiqui. Siddiqui gets it back. Gives it to Alderete and out to the right hand side for Mukiele. Dan Ballard. Long ball for him towards Brobby. Brobby does well. Nice little flick on. It's picked up by Lefebvre and a foul. Oh, Dan Ballard actually stayed down after that long clearance. Maybe it was a coming together with the Wolves striker closing him down. Ballard's back up though. Big piece of equipment is Dan Ballard. And he'll be fine to carry on. Sunderland in possession in their own half with the Paraguayan Omar Alderete. Out to Ballard again. Ballard turns away from Adam Armstrong. Adam Armstrong, the ex-Newcastle man. Wouldn't mind a goal against Sunderland this afternoon, I'm sure, the local rivals. Sunderland have farmed all the possession here in the opening 2 minutes. Remember, Wolves have had a kick of the ball. Now Wolves get a chance. Little turnover possession, but they couldn't hold it for long. And in the end, Alderete just plays the ball off the youngster Matthias Mane and out for a goal kick to Sunderland. Matthias Mane been one of the bright spots for Wolves this season in the campaign of very few. Something to build on, something to build around for Wolves as they head into the Championship season. 3 minutes gone, no score. Ballard is thundering over the halfway line. Loses out. Now he has to scamper to get back in position. Armstrong. Here is Matthias Mane. Mane with a big switch to Arakadare. Arakadare, corner of the penalty area. Tries to play it round the corner. Chance for Wolves at the back post, and it's hooked over his own crossbar by Granit Xhaka, who's back there helping his defence out. Suddenly Wolves were on the break there. It's a good switch from Mane to Arakadare. Arakadare went the corner of the penalty area. Overlapping run was by Hugo Bueno. Low cross pulled at the edge of the 6-yard box. Cleared away for a corner kick. First corner of the game, Xhaka. Taken short up towards the back post. Alderete wins the header. Wolves player goes to ground over there, Santiago Bueno. And now Sunderland on the attack. It's a nice turn. Enzo Lefebvre charges over the halfway line. Has support from Hume. Lefebvre was pulled back off the ball. Hume tries to play it towards the back post where it's cleared away by Totti Gomez. Game suddenly just sprang into life here. Half chances at both ends. Arakadare can't hold it up. Xhaka has it back for Sunderland. Into the Wolves half, left hand side. Granit Xhaka, wider still to Enzo Lefebvre. Lefebvre's faced up over there by Pedro Lima. Plays the ball off the Brazilian. And it's out for a throw into Sunderland over on the far left hand side, not far from the corner flag. Some of the Wolves players just asking about that incident when Santiago Bueno went to ground earlier on, but nothing given. Chance for Sunderland to put some pressure in here from this long throw. And it's in the hands of Nordi Mukiele. Mukiele, the Frenchman who's had a wonderful season for Sunderland, been an absolute standout performer for them. Mosquera makes first contact. It's hooked away by Andre Gomez. Back out to Mukiele. Mukiele loses out, and Wolves can break. Rakadari plays a little 1-2, goes up the line, and Ronaldo gets across. Just puts it out for a throw into Wolves. Down in front of those Sunderland fans. Sunderland fans, if you know the away end here at Molineux, it's a bit peculiar. The away supporters occupy one entire length of the pitch in the bottom half of the stadium. Mukiele is just coming off, holding his left thumb. He looks in pain. Maybe just get some strapping on his left thumb. So Sunderland will continue momentarily with 10 men. They've played 6 minutes. It is scoreless here. Wolves and Sunderland. Totti Gomez out to Hugo Bueno. Bueno square to João Gomez. Got all the Gomez's playing today. In fact, not all the Gomez's. There's a couple who aren't playing for Wolves. Mosquera into João Gomez. Totti Gomez wide to Pedro Lima. Adam Armstrong, in fact, it was deep ball into the penalty area. Poor cross from Totti Gomez. That's evaded absolutely everyone. And it's gone out for a goal kick to Sunderland. Still no goals around the Premier League. Brentford, West Ham, Newcastle, Brighton scoreless. Rob Edwards down there in a purple hoodie with a Wolves crest on the front, the white Wolves crest. Started well, Rob Edwards, made a difference when he came in. Wolves just have ever so slightly lost momentum, lost their way again lately. It's kind of to be expected. They've lost all 4 games this season against the promoted sides as well. Sunderland looking to make that record 5 out of 5. They've got a throw in on the far side. Pedro Lima put it out for a throw into Sunderland. Granit Xhaka. Ball on the left wing. Lefebvre tries to get round Pedro Lima. Lima stuck to his guns well. Wins it back. And then wriggles himself out of a really tight corner, does Pedro Lima. Drops it back into Andre. And Wolves did well to get themselves out of that. Rakadari holds it up. Referee plays an advantage. Wolves have it. João Gomez in the centre circle. Turns. Moves forward. Plays the ball down the left-hand side. Good ball for Hugo Bueno. Bueno's got to overlap and run in Armstrong. And Armstrong thought he'd won a corner. But the referee says no. And it is a goal kick to Sunderland. If Sunderland can get a win here today, it'll be the first double over Wolves since 1949-50 season. So 76 years since Sunderland managed the double over the old gold. 2-0 win earlier in the season. Mukiele and a Krejci own goal was the difference at the Stadium of Light. A pretty even start here though. Wolves come forward again with Mane. Hugo Bueno. João Gomez with the turn. Mosquera finds Andre Gomez. Andre Gomez and João Gomez both quite happy to get on the ball for Wolves. They both come and look for possession. Ball up the right-hand side. Challenged by Ronaldo. The last touch came off him. So it's a throw into Wolves. Wolves have it centre circle. Left hand side. Pedro Lima. Lima just drops it back in to Mosquera. Now he has a chance for Adam Armstrong. He's got a man wide. It's Hugo Bueno in the penalty area. Cross comes in. It's avoided everyone. Matthias Mane just slipped as he ran underneath the ball at the far post. Sunderland bring it away, but they've lost out again. It's been a lively start, this, for the home side. Now Sunderland on the attack. Over the halfway line is Enzo Lafay. Got support on the left-hand side through Talby. Talby drops it back into Mukiele. Plays a little 1-2 with Hume. Gets it back. Siddiqui. Alderete. Good challenge by Arakadari. And then a foul. And a free kick to Wolves. Tolo Arakadari back there, helping his defence out. He's pinched the ball off Trey Hume. Trey Hume has not seen him coming and then caught Arakadari with what would have been his follow-through from the pass that he intended. 12 minutes on the clock, scoreless here. Wolves against Sunderland. First goal of the afternoon has gone in the Premier League. It's a goal for Newcastle United. Been in woeful form of late. It's Willisula who's got the goal. Newcastle just ever so slightly nervously looking over their shoulders. That might just settle the nerves a little bit. Their local rivals in action here, looking to establish bragging rights as well by finishing above the Magpies. Dan Ballard over the halfway line. To Mukiele. Mukiele just drops it back in to Alderete. Robin Roofs. Not spoke too much yet about the Dutch goalkeeper for Sunderland, who's had an excellent year. Already attracting admiring glances from further up the Premier League table is Robin Roofs. Just 23 years old, but he's been excellent in his 32 starts so far this season. Sunderland trying to win it back high. Alderete. Xhaka drops deep, but he drops it off to Siddiqui. Sunderland just enjoying a little bit of possession now. Dan Ballard goes for the little one to Mukiele, but Trey Hume tried to turn it round the corner. Mukiele's run was blocked off well by the Wolves defender, and it's ran through to Daniel Bentley. Just the third Premier League appearance of the season for Daniel Bentley, the Wolves reserve goalkeeper, in the absence of the regular number one Jose Sarr. Long ball forward from Bentley. It's pretty easy for Sunderland to deal with. Not a very good pass. Sunderland have it back again, just exerting a little bit of supremacy now, or Sunderland. Ballard. Mukiele forward towards Brobby. Brobby struggled to get into it so far. Mosquera, that's a good ball. Mane can't take it on the turn, but maybe Wolves can hit on the break. Andrew Gomez has swept it out to the left-hand side, and Hugo Bueno. Bueno has to drop it back into his captain, Totti Gomez, who just goes back to Daniel Bentley. Daniel Bentley all in pink this afternoon. Cerise maybe, if you like. Chance for Sunderland. Mukiele into Brobby with a shooting opportunity. It's over the top. Best effort of the game for Sunderland. Best chance of the game, certainly. Defender got a final touch. It's looped up over the crossbar. Totti Gomez with the tackle. Brobby was onside. Gomez with the recovery tackle. Just flicked up off his toe of the Wolves skipper. And over Daniel Bentley's crossbar. First corner kick of the game for the visitors. Granit Xhaka will come across. The veteran 33-year-old Swiss international. And he'll swing this in left-footed. Xhaka towards the back post header. Oh, it's somehow. Oh, that's gone in. It's 1-0. Sunderland in front. It's a header from Nordi Mukiele. It bounced up. I thought it maybe had gone beyond the far post, because there was a really good chance, and Nordi Mukiele runs off towards Granit Xhaka to celebrate. First corner kick of the afternoon for Sunderland. It's swung in by Granit Xhaka towards the back post. And Nordi Mukiele, it's not the best defending from Wolves. 5 yards out, downward header, no chance for David Bentley. The third goal of the season for the Frenchman. 18 minutes on the clock here. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Sunderland 1. Sunderland had just been turning the screw ever so slightly in the last 6 or 7 minutes here. And the goal, where you wouldn't say the goal was coming, Sunderland were just getting the upper hand. And they've hit the frontier at Molineux. Wolves 0, Sunderland 1. Can Wolves respond? Brentford take the lead against West Ham United. So goals in all three of the 3 o'clock kick-offs this afternoon. Big goal that at the bottom of the table for Tottenham as much as anybody else. Sunderland have a throw in their own left-back area. Ronaldo is fouled by Andre Gomez. Andre Gomez, one of 3 Brazilians in this Wolves starting 11. Was at the centre of a controversial tackle last weekend in their defeat against Tottenham. Long ball played forward for Hume to chase. It's kept alive on the edge of the penalty area. Lefebvre, Mukiele steps over it. Finds Enzo Lefebvre. Little 1-2 with Hume. Didn't quite come off, but Sunderland have it back with Siddiqui. Mukiele heads towards the corner flag. His cross is blocked by Hugo Bueno, the Spaniard. And it's out for a throw into Sunderland. Sunderland definitely on top now as we hit 20 minutes at Molineux. Wolves 0, Sunderland 1. Long throw, half cleared, shot comes in, is blocked by Mosquera. It's going to be put back into the back post, and Bentley does well. This time comes and claims. And Wolves can try and build out from the back through Yerson Mosquera. Santiago Bueno just trying to direct a little bit of traffic. Doesn't have many options though. Had to give it to Mosquera. Mosquera also nothing to aim at. Had to go back to Bentley. That's a long ball forward towards Arakadari. It's picked up by Pedro Lima. A little bit better for Wolves. Big switch out this left-hand side. Hugo Bueno has it. Runs Mukiele. Mukiele with a challenge. Throw in to Wolves down by the corner flag. West Ham United have replied almost immediately at the G-Tech. Brentford 1, West Ham 1. Wolves have this throw in 10 yards up from the corner flag. Referee's just holding up play while... Oh, I tell you what they're checking here. Dan Ballard has pulled the hair of Arakadari. And this is the hot topic in the Premier League recently. Calvert-Lewin was the victim of it. Fernandes got sent off for Manchester United. Calvert-Lewin then got away with it when he pulled the hair of... Whose hair did he pull a couple of weeks ago? I can't remember. And now Dan Ballard is definitely got a handful of Arakadari's hair and he's going to send him off here. Dan Ballard's about to get a red card for pulling the hair of Tolu Arakadari. Matt Donoghue has sent Paul Tini across to the VAR screen. And we know what that means. I can see him now. He's looking at the still. And the still is of Ballard with a left handful of Arakadari's hair. So this, to me, we're now seeing a few different angles. They're rocking and rolling the footage. They're now showing him the still again. And the referee is now back, Paul Tini, on the pitch to make his announcement. The announcement is the Sunderland 5 pulls the hair of the Wolves number 14. Final decision is going to be a red card here. Dan Ballard is off in the 23rd minute. How odd that such a spate of these incidents. Ballard sees red. The Sunderland players are surrounding the referee. First red card of the season for Dan Ballard. Had picked up 5 yellows previous. But the Northern Irishman's going to have to go here. I'm just seeing a few different angles. I tell you, it's a definite hair pull. He's got to do better than that. He's got to be aware of the situation. He's got his right hand on the shirt of Arakadari, which is fine. Everyone's pushing and pulling each other. But that left hand, it's a fistful of hair. And Dan Ballard's got to go down the tunnel. Wolves will restart with a free kick. Got some action all over the Premier League to tell you about. The West Ham goal was disallowed. Brentford still lead West Ham by 1-0. And Newcastle have doubled their lead. It's home to Brighton. Newcastle 2, Brighton 0. Free kick to Wolves, who now with 11 men, against the 10 of Sunderland. Free kick, Mane in towards the edge of the box. It was headed on by Mosquera, but picked up by the goalkeeper, Robin Roofs. Sunderland on the break. Interesting to see what changes Regis Lebris makes after that red card. Ball into the penalty area by Talby. Now it's Sunderland appealing for a handball, as Pedro Lima blocked the cross. And it ran out for a corner. Seeing a replay now, it has hit the arm of Lima, but his arm is tucked right into his stomach. That will not be a penalty for Sunderland. They do have a corner though. Corner was how they scored their first goal. This one's on the other side, on the left-hand side. Granit Xhaka swung in the set piece for Mukiele's goal back in the 18th minute. This time it's Lefebvre who's put the ball in. Away at the near post by Arakadari. Good feet on that far side by Xhaka. It's kept in play. Sunderland have it with Alderete. Xhaka goes out to the left-hand side. Wolves forcing them back, and Sunderland will just go back to the goalkeeper. So it looks to me as if Ronaldo has come across. He's just slid across to play centre-back with Alderete. And Siddiqui. Oh, sorry, Trey Hume's got to right back. Mukiele has gone across to left back. So they're the changes in the wake of that red card. Sunderland on the attack, left-hand side, shooting chance, edge of the box. Slow shot by Enzo Lefebvre, too close to the goalkeeper. Effort on target though for Sunderland again. We've played 28 minutes here at Molineux. It is Wolves 0, Sunderland 1. 18th minute, Nordi Mukiele, header from a corner. But a red card for Dan Ballard for pulling the hair of Arakadari on 23 minutes. Means Sunderland are down to 10 men. Wolves have a free kick here. Alderete has been penalised. This is pretty dangerous. It's right on the edge of shooting range, you'd say. Maybe 35 yards out. Matthias Mane looks like he fancies a pop. He's gone with the Cristiano Ronaldo run-up as the youngster. Mane shoots. It might have taken a nick off the wall, but it hasn't. It's gone through the wall. Couple of bounces wide of the right-hand post of Robin Roofs. Not a great strike from Matthias Mane. Has been very good, the 18-year-old, this season. This is his 24th Premier League appearance. 2 goals, 1 assist, but has really made his mark. Has given the Wolves fans something to cheer about in a pretty down year for the old gold. Robin Roofs with a left-footed goal kick is met in the air by Mosquera. Picked up by Ronaldo. Now I think Nordi Mukiele has come into centre-back. Something still shuffling the pack from that red card. Maybe Mukiele is coming to centre-back with Alderete and Ronaldo's back out at left-back. Half an hour gone. Sunderland lead by a goal to 0. Totti Gomez Swaps passes with João Gomez. João Gomez, Totti stumbles. Keeps his foot well. And Bueno does well. Really good feet. Goes down the outside of Trehew. Still trying to beat 3 Sunderland players. It's Hugo Bueno. Good defending. It's a right old scrap, and Wolves have won the throw-in. Mukiele was there. Trehew was there. Last touch came off a Sunderland player. In fact, it's a corner. The ball must have just gone the wrong side of the corner flag for Sunderland's point of view. Corner for Wolves on the left-hand side. In towards the near post, headed clear by Siddiqui. Out onto that right-hand side where Andre Gomez is trying to retain possession for his team. And the linesman's given the foul. Referee didn't. But the assistant on that far side is given the foul in the favour of Andre Gomez. It was Granit Xhaka who was back there. And he has got hold of the left arm. He's really got hold of the left arm. Maybe the referee was blindsided. Got his assistant to help him out, but it's a definite free kick, fouled by the Sunderland captain, Matthias Mane. Free kick's right out on the touchline, about 40 yards from goal. Mane's going to swing this in. Into the 6-yard box. Trehew with a clearance. Volley back, and he has a chance. Oh, and it looked like he had to score, Mosquera. Defender's got in. Mosquera cannot believe he's at least not got a shot on target. Trehew with the original clearance. Volley comes back in. Oh, it's a really good tackle, in fact, from Omar Alderete. Mosquera looks like he's just going to tap it in from 4 yards out. It's going to be a corner kick to Wolves. Wolves suddenly with the extra man, causing Sunderland problems here. Hugo Bueno. Cross comes in into the penalty area. Chance. Loads of bodies. It hasn't gone in. And Robin Roofs has pounced on it. Mosquera's there again. And Mosquera can't believe for a second time in a minute he's been unable to dig that one out from under his feet. Sunderland just wobbling a little bit in the wake of that red. They have possession in the left back area. With Ronaldo. Back into Mukiele, who is sitting currently alongside Alderete in centre of defence. Good tackle one over there by Andre Gomez. Ball played to the edge of the box. Rekadari is going to challenge. Going to drop for a Wolves player for a pass that was intercepted by Trehew. Wolves have it back. Andre Gomez to Yerson Mosquera. Out to Totti Gomez. Hugo Bueno is going to run. It is man again, does well. Steps away from Lefebvre. Back to Totti Gomez. Totti Gomez, ball towards Rekadari. Sunderland are happy just to smash this clear. Wolves can sense an equaliser here. Andre Gomez again. João Gomez, back to Andre. Mane's dropped into a nice little pocket of space between the lines. They didn't use him that time. They've gone to this left-hand side where Hugo Bueno has caused problems. Cross comes in. Cleared from Sunderland, helped into the penalty area. Rekadari will challenge. Alderete, or Ronaldo, pretty composed actually, knocked it back to Robin Roofs, and Robin Roofs just smashed it long for Robbie to chase, but Robbie couldn't get there before Mosquera. Wolves come again. The Molyneux faithful urging on. Ball up the left-hand side. for Hugo Bueno is just overhit slightly. And out for a throw to Sunderland. Sunderland just happy to cool things down a little bit. Trey Hume, the Northern Irishman, takes the throw in. Robbie goes down, wins his side. Let's see, the free kick. There was a couple of Wolves defenders challenging it. Robbie went down holding his face. Might have been Totti Gomez who was penalised. Robbie's back up on his feet. Free kick to Sunderland, just short of the halfway line, right down in front of Regis Lebris. Stands with his hands in his pockets. His captain, Granit Xhaka, just goes square to Ronaldo. Xhaka has it back. Looking for a run in the far side. Here's a chance, maybe good defending, and then a foul on Mosquera. Here's on Mosquera. Was alive to the danger, stepped in to clear the ball and was then caught by Ronaldo. It's Alderete, in fact, not Ronaldo. Alderete was momentarily in behind the Wolves' defence, but couldn't just pull the ball down into his own path, the centre-back. Wolves have it. 37 on the clock. Wolves 0, Sunderland 1. Nordi Mukiele's header on 18 minutes, the difference. Sunderland down to 10. Dan Ballard sent off for pulling hair. No change in the other two 3 o'clock kickoffs. Brentford lead West Ham by a goal to 0. Newcastle are 2-0 up on Brighton. Arsenal take on Fulham, trying to get back to the top of the table in the tea time kickoff. Matthias Mane gets away from a couple. Plays it to Andre Gomez into the penalty area. Doesn't drop for a Wolves player. It was a promising move from Wolves. Mosquera collects inside the centre circle. Wolves start again. Mane, left hand side. Wins his side a corner. Cross was blocked by Trey Hume. Mane's going to take this one himself. It's the 6th corner of the game, a 4th for Wolves. This one towards the back post. Header by Arakadari is saved by Robin Roos. Got it well, did Tolu Arakadari, the big Nigerian. It was about 12 yards out, maybe 10. But it was pretty central and Robin Roos got down well. Comfortable save in the end for the Dutch goalkeeper. Tolu Arakadari been out the team for a little while. There was some rumblings of maybe a disciplinary issue. I think there'd been some dressing room disrest after one particular defeat. Tempers getting heated, but back in the fold today is Tolu Arakadari. Has 3 goals on the season. It's appeared over 30 times in the Premier League. Mane, edge of the box. Out to Mosquera. Cross comes in. Arakadari headed down and it's just wide. Adam Armstrong was in the area for Arakadari. I think he got caught in 2 minds whether to go for goal or to try and find Adam Armstrong. And in the end, the ball went wide of Robin Roos' left-hand post. And out for a goal kick to Sunderland. We are into the final 5 minutes of the 45. It will be quite a bit of added time, you would have thought, for the VAR check more than anything. The VAR check that preceded Dan Ballard's red card. Trey Humes flied in with the tackle and stayed down. Andre Gomez got there at the same time. I'm not sure there was anything sinister in that. Both players both flew into the tackle. Ooh, maybe. It's a bit of a late one. We talked about Andre Gomez. Maybe got a little bit lucky against Tottenham last week. That looks fairly similar, actually. It was a little bit high on you, but it happened pretty quick. Would be to mitigate the circumstances for Andre Gomez. VAR doesn't appear to want to take any further action. Enzo Lafay will swing this free kick in for Sunderland. Midway inside the Wolves half, right of centre. Stands it up, headed away by Arakadari. Ronaldo goes out to the left-hand side. Little back heel over there by Siddiqui. And then a foul on Siddiqui. And Sunderland will have another free kick, and this one has got a better angle on it. Foul was by a combination of Pedro Lima, but I think it was Andre Gomez who got the last touch on that one as well. Just like a foul, does Andre Gomez. This is right out on the left-hand touchline for Sunderland, in front of their own supporters, but only 18 yards from goal, and it's going to be swung in by the right foot of Enzo Lafay. Wolves hold the line about 8 yards from goal. Played short to Siddiqui. Siddiqui tries, I've no idea what. It was incredibly ambitious, and it was never ever coming off from Noah Siddiqui. I think he tried to knock it round the one side of the defender and go the other, but he knocked it a mile in front of himself and just ran it out for a goal kick. 2.5 minutes of the 45 to go. Sunderland lead by a goal to nil. Andre Gomez out to Totti Gomez. Hugo Bueno puts the ball in the penalty area. Arik Kadari with a header. Couldn't get any purchase on it. It went sky high. Drops in the hands of Robin Roots. Brentford and Newcastle both lead still around the Prem this afternoon. Premier League that will feature Ipswich Town. We know they confirmed second place in the Championship earlier on this lunchtime, joining Coventry City. There's no place in the playoffs for Wrexham, who just missed out. Hull City got that final spot. Into the penalty area from Wolves, flicked on. It's avoided everybody and is out to this right-hand side, and it's collected by Trey Hugh. Brian Brobby, good centre-forward play from him. Gets the return ball. Good football from Sunderland. Xhaka. And then Mukiele finds Siddiqui. Siddiqui goes out to the left-hand side, and Talby. This is a good move from Sunderland. Talby, edge of the penalty area, looked to slide it across to Brobby. Couldn't do so. That was a nice move from the visitors. Mane tries to turn away from Hugh. Hugh stands his ground. Last touch is off the teenager. Throw into Sunderland. 30 seconds left before we find out how much added time there will be in this second half. In this first half even. Sunderland look like they'll take a half-time lead. Into the changing rooms. Hume just goes long and down the line. Santiago Bueno, the Uruguayan, heads it away. Now he has it at his feet. Rolls it sideways to his goalkeeper, Bentley. Into Andre Gomez. Andre Gomez assesses his options. He's in the centre circle. Swaps passes with João Gomez, then goes out to the left to Totti Gomez. Hugo Bueno. Chance for Bueno maybe to pick a cross out. It's a good ball in. Oh, it's avoided everyone, and Pedro Lima misjudged it at the back post. I knew that was going to bounce over his head before he did. If he just held his run, he maybe could have got it down on his chest. Four minutes stoppage time. We've played nearly one of them, so 3 to go. Sunderland throwing left-hand side. Ronaldo just goes long up the line. Wolves immediately have it back. Mosquera is fouled. And a yellow card there. It was Brian Brobby who's caught his man. It was pretty cynical from Brobby. Had no real intention or opportunity of winning the ball. Just came from behind Mosquera. He's left a little bit on him, actually. Bit of a stamping action from Brian Brobby. Yellow card for him. Sixth yellow, of the season for Brobby. It's proved a proper handful for Premier League defences. Yerson Mosquera just showing the referee the part of his ankle that Brobby stood on. But another chance for Wolves here to put some pressure on this Sunderland defence in the shadow of half-time. Played in by Manny. Header is put on the edge of the box, and Sunderland defenders, mainly Ronaldo, knew that was going out for a goal kick and just shepherded it across the line. It was Santiago Bueno who got first contact. Couldn't direct his header, and it's a goal kick to Sunderland with a minute left of the 4 added. Robin Roofs going to take this left-footed as Rob Edwards is back out of his dugout, just trying to get a little bit more from his team in the final couple of seconds here. Robbie tries to win the header. It's picked up by Andre Gomez for Wolves. Sunderland have it back. Matthias Manny picks the pocket of Ronaldo, and now Manny might have a little run up that right-hand side. Gets past Ronaldo, but Xhaka had spotted the danger away off Xhaka and had covered round behind the defender. Collects it for Sunderland as well. And Sunderland win a free kick for a foul on Noah Siddiqui by Pedro Lima. And it's a free kick to Sunderland, who have just about made it to the half now, you would suggest. Robin Roof's taking his time to come 30 yards outside this penalty area to take this free kick. Which he can do left-footed now. Long ball. 3 bounces out for a goal kick to Wolves. Referee's going to carry on beyond the 4 minutes. No, he's not. He's going to allow Wolves to take the goal kick and then blow up. So it is half-time here at Molineux. And the incident-packed first half was pretty even. Sunderland did get on top and took the lead in the 18th minute. Nordi Mukiele header from a Granit Xhaka corner. But it all changed on 23 minutes. A red card for Dan Ballard for pulling the hair of Tolu Arakadare of Wolves. Wolves have come right into the game, made several half-decent opportunities, but not a clear one as yet. Sunderland have held on pretty doggedly. Join us for the second half action here. Half-time at Molineux. It is Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Sunderland 1. welcome back to Molineux, everybody. Just about ready for the second half to kick off here between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Sunderland. Sunderland lead by a 1-0 at half-time. Wolves just about ready to get us underway, going from right to left. Wolves have made a change at half-time, just trying to establish who's come on and who's gone off. It's Pedro Lima who has gone off. Kind of get it, didn't have the best first half. And we're going to see, this is helpful, Rodrigo Gomez is on for Wolves. Rodrigo Gomez. Might be Angel Gomez, actually. Trying to work out who's come on. We'll sort that out in a moment. We are underway. 30 seconds gone here. Played in the second half. Wolves in possession with Mosquera. Yeah, it's Rodrigo Gomez, sorry, just to clarify that. Wearing the number 21 is the Portuguese. So it'll be a straight swap. He'll go onto the right side of midfield for Wolves. Wolves attacking immediately down the left-hand side with Hugo Bueno. Ball dropped in to Andre Gomez. Shot from distance. Comes out to this far side. Ball into the penalty area by Rodrigo Gomez, his first touch. It's cleared away by Sunderland, and Wolves have started brightly again here. Finished the second half well. Certainly got on top after the red card for Dan Ballard. They'll have a throw in here, 20 yards out, right hand side. Yerson Mosquera is going to launch this towards the Sunderland goal. Drops on the edge of the 6-yard box. Bounces absolutely everywhere. Adam Armstrong tries to turn it goalwards. It's cleared away by Sunderland. Sunderland goals leading a charmed life a few. Goalmouth scrambles. Here's Mane with a cross. Arakadari slips. Couldn't get on the end of the cross, and in the end it's smashed clear by Chemstein Talby all the way through to the goalkeeper Daniel Bentley. And a lively start to the second half for Wolves. They definitely fancy this, you can tell, since the red card. Seeing an opportunity to try and get some points on the board here this afternoon. And the attack with Andre Gomez. Left hand side, Hugo Bueno. He had a lively first half too. Andre Gomez out to the right hand side, and Mosquera. Mosquera has support from Rodrigo Gomez. Ball to the edge of the box to João Gomez. Wide left to Hugo Bueno. Bueno stands the cross up. Shooting opportunity, wouldn't just drop. Mosquera has it, corner of the box. Back to Andre. Andre moves it on to Adam Armstrong. Bueno. João Gomez into the penalty area. The diving header from Mane. It was Mosquera who's in the penalty area again. And Mosquera's header. He does love getting forward, Mosquera. It's another effort off on goal. That's the third time today he's found himself in a decent position. And this time it kind of came off his shoulder. And it went wide to the left-hand post of Robin Roof's goal. Rodrigo Gomez, the 22-year-old substitute on for Wolves, his 20th Premier League appearance of the season. Yet to register a goal or an assist. Today will be a good day. in the other 3 o'clock games around the Premier League, Brentford still leave West Ham by 1-0. Newcastle are 2-0 up on Brighton. Mosquera, good ball down the channel. Oh, heavy touch from Mane. Should have done better. Allowed Sunderland defend it to get in and clear. Although they've got it back. Adam Armstrong, edge of the penalty area, shooting chance. Good save. Down to his left-hand side is Roofs. Not a bad contact from Adam Armstrong. Drove at the heart of the Sunderland defence. Carried the ball about 15 yards. Got a shot off from 22. It's a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. Five minutes gone in the second half. And Wolves on the attack again. Rodrigo Gomez. Mosquera's gone on the overlap. Mosquera didn't get the ball, but he's carried on his run. He now holds a position at the edge of the penalty area. It's with Andre Gomez into the penalty area. Mane looks for a Rakadari, headed away by Trey Hume at the back post. Finds Bueno. Totti Gomez. Cross comes in towards the back post, and Mosquera's there again. And again he can't put it on target. Pulls his shirt over his head, does the Colombian. It's a really good pick out by Totti Gomez. Mosquera 8 yards out of the corner of the 6-yard box. And he got his finish all wrong, and it's just squirted away. And out for a goal kick to Sunderland. As it stands this afternoon, Sunderland will move back into the top half. They'll actually leapfrog Chelsea into 9th place. Chelsea will be back in 10th. Mosquera has conceded a free kick now. Getting in on the action in the second half. He's pulled the left arm of Brian Brobby. Brobby doing what he does best there and making life difficult for the Wolves defender. Free kick to Sunderland, which Granit Xhaka will put in the penalty area. Left of centre, midway inside the Wolverhampton Wanderers half. Xhaka right arm in the air is the signal. Cleared away, good header, Santiago Bueno. It's out to the far side where it's collected by Mukiele, the goal scorer. Mukiele with a cross towards the back post, but it's way overhit and is out on the full for a goal kick to Wolves. Sunderland looking to pick up points after back-to-back defeats. The last defeat, the 5-0 home defeat from Nottingham Forest, was their biggest home defeat since 1958 when they got smashed off Birmingham City. Wolves on the attack, and they're going to win a corner. Rodrigo Gomez. Low cross was put behind by Ronaldo. Corner kick. The Spaniard Hugo Bueno's coming across to take it. Just the one assist on the season for Hugo Bueno. With the quality he's got in his left foot, you'd expect that number to maybe be a little bit high. He'll try and double it up here when he swings this in. Bueno towards the edge of the 6-yard box, and it's in this time, and Wolves have equalised, and it's Hugo Bueno to Santiago Bueno, the big Uruguayan defender has levelled things up for the home side. Hugo Bueno does double his assists tally for the season. Swings the ball in and up above everyone. Trey Hume was the man trying to do the defending, but Santiago Bueno has nodded it It's a very, very similar goal. I'll tell you what, I bet he stood on the exact same blade of grass that Nordi Mukiele was when he scored the goal for Sunderland. All square here against the 10 men. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Sunderland 1. Haven't restarted yet. VAR's just having a look at an offence at the near post. Brian Brobby went to ground, but there's absolutely no way that Brian Brobby, a man of that size, should go to ground under the amount of physical effort that it took. There was the tiniest of push on him. The goal will be given. That's not enough. That's not changing anything. Goal stands. 55 gone here at Molineux. We've got a new game. It's Wolves 1, Sunderland 1. I think we've just seen a yellow card, maybe for Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka was just almost refusing to kick off. Sunderland have eventually kicked off once Xhaka has consented to allow the game to continue. Just giving the referee a right earful. Just have to double check if Xhaka was shown a yellow card in that incident. Sunderland are coming forward on the right hand side through Talby. Talby's put the cross in. Bueno at the other end this time clears it away. Decent response this to being pegged back by Sunderland. Mane, and now here come Wolves. Mane's got runners everywhere. Mosquera's up on the right hand side. Oh, what a terrible pass. He's played it straight to Ronaldo, and Mane throws his head back in despair. He knew that was a bad ball. Mane galloped forward. Granit Xhaka did receive a yellow card, so he's joined Brian Brobby in the referee's notebook. Confirmation of that. Wolves have it. João Gomez wide to Mosquera. Ball played down the line for Rodrigo Gomez, but Mukiele comes across. Just the defending well between him and Siddiqui. They work their way out of the corner, but then Siddiqui slips. A little bit of pressure from Mosquera, but no foul. Wolves have a throw in. This throw in will be, again, it's Mosquera's the man who's going to launch it in. Mosquera just trying to organise where he wants his teammates. This is roundabout level with the penalty spot. It comes in now. It's going to land on the edge of the 6-yard box. It's hooked away by Brian Brobby skywards. Helped back in by Wolves. Bueno. That's a good ball. Wide to Mane. Mane, corner of the penalty area, stands the cross up. Erekadari is trying to head it down. It's a really good defensive header. In fact, from Erekadari, who's cleared that one. And then knocked it back all the way to his goalkeeper, who wasn't there, Bentley. Bentley suddenly hurries into focus and clears it away, and this is chaos. It's eventually a free kick given to Sunderland midway inside the Wolves half. I think Bentley wanted a pass. Bentley had kind of come out to this right hand side for Santiago Bueno to pass the ball, and Santiago Bueno, without looking, just rolled it back straight at the goal where Daniel Bentley was not. Luckily there wasn't enough pace on it to make it all the way into the goal. But Sunderland have a free kick. Enzo Laffi, not seen too much of him at all. Enzo Laffi, he's been on all the set pieces, and that's about it. Erekadari clears, but a foul is given on Santiago Bueno. Free kick to Wolves' edge of the penalty area. Wolves have had 6 attempts in this second half to none from Sunderland. They are absolutely dominating. 83% possession too since the restart. The 10-man of Sunderland, and they can't get out their own defensive area here. Ronaldo with a little 1-2 with Alderete, but overhit. Throw into Wolves. Good footwork from Andre Gomez. I keep having to check which one of the Gomez has got the ball now. We've got a 3 Gomez midfield for Wolves. Out onto this right-hand side. Mosquera by the corner flag. This time puts the cross straight into the side netting. His desire to get forward, Mosquera, is quite something, but his execution so far this afternoon hasn't matched. The clock has ticked past an hour here at Molineux. Entertaining afternoon of Premier League football. It's Wolves 1, Sunderland 1. Brentford have a second goal, big goal at the bottom of the Premier League table. Brentford lead West Ham by 2-0. Newcastle still 2 up on Brighton. Ball drops out to the sky in the centre circle, won by Trey Hume for Sunderland. Totti Gomez heads it away. Trey Hume gets another header. Ball played forward towards Brobby, but one bounce into the arms of Bentley for Wolves. Wolves in a hurry to get on with this. They want these 3 points. Could take them off the foot of the table. Rodrigo Gomez. Mane's made the run on the outside. Mane gets it. Checks back onto his left. Cross comes in towards the back post. Arekadari can't get in front of the defender. Looked favourite briefly. Did Tolu Arekadari. Defender did well. It's Trey Hume who got his body in the way. It was a bit of a physical mismatch, that one. And Arekadari missed his header under pressure from the Northern Irishman for Sunderland. Robin Roofs takes the goal kick, left-footed. It's won in the air by Brobby, but straight out to play for a throw into Wolves, left-hand side. Throw in Hugo Bueno. Good footwork, tight to that left-hand touchline. To step away from Siddiqui. And now Wolves working across to this right-hand side. Mosquera to Bueno, back to Totti Gomez. Santiago Bueno's in possession. Back to Totti Gomez. Bueno plays it forward. Mosquera is fouled by Brobby. Brobby stayed down again. It was Brobby who was penalised though. Again, just came from the wrong side of Mosquera. Brighton are back in it at St James's Park. Newcastle 2, Brighton 1. Jack Hinchelwood with a goal. Probably stayed down, having a lengthy conversation with Paul Tierney. I think he was expecting a free kick of his own when he got to his feet, rather than being penalised. He is now on his feet. We have restarted. Wolves right-hand side, Rodrigo Gomez. Still in possession. Out wide to Mane. Mane, good cross in. Arakadari is there again. Good defensive header by Mukiele. He's done well as an emergency centre-back, is Nordi Mukiele, since the red card for Ballard. That was way back in the 23rd minute. Wolves have been well on top since. Bentley in possession for Wolves, just out to the left-hand side, and Totti Gomez. Sunderland this time get the high press on Xhaka. It is who's doing all the running. Bentley with a long clearance, drops in the midfield area, picked up by Xhaka. Out wide to Talby, not seen too much of him at all. Sunderland just retained possession. Alderete into the feet of Brobby. Brobby is fouled this time by Mosquera. Mosquera puts both hands to his face, but Mosquera definitely had a hold of the arm of Brian Brobby. Seen the replay, and yeah, he's got hold of the right arm. I mean, Brobby's got a handful of shirt as well, but that is very much the way of the modern game. Sunderland with a chance to put a rare ball into this Wolves penalty area in the second half. It's been largely a defensive action from Sunderland. Xhaka again. Poor ball in. Mane hit the near post. Xhaka couldn't beat the first man. Andre Gomez is caught in possession. Sunderland have it back. Lefebvre. Xhaka steps away from Andre Gomez. Out to the right-hand side. Talby comes in field. Shooting chance. Deflection. Drops to Brobby. Edge of the box. Shot is blocked. It's going to be away for a corner kick. Sunderland suddenly on the front foot and about to make a couple of changes too, by the looks. You can see Regis Labrise and the Sunderland coaching staff. Just giving some final instructions down there to one or two of the substitutes. Corner kick, left-hand side. Enzo Lefebvre, right arm in the air is the signal. Towards the back post, free header. Oh, it's headed back across and there's no one there. Mane smashes clear. Rodrigo Gomez was on the chase, but Ronaldo headed it back to Robin Roofs. Robin Roofs then slipped. Rodrigo Gomez landed on top of him. Referee has given a free kick to Sunderland for that. 22 minutes to play here, all knotted up at once. Is there a winner here at Molineux? Roofs is all in black today, a little bit of pink and blue trim here and there, left-footed. Mosquera makes first contact. Santiago Bueno heads it to Rodrigo Gomez. Rodrigo Gomez had 3 runners, but couldn't find any of them. Brobby, that's a good ball. Chance for Trey Hume. Trey Hume down the channel, well blocked by Totti Gomez. Trey Hume was just trying to slide in Talby down the inside right channel, but it was well read by the Portuguese skipper of Wolves. Cross into the penalty area is overhit. Brobby can't keep it in. And now we might see the changes for Sunderland. Wilson Isidore is one who'll be coming on. Not quite time yet though. Wolves have taken the throw in. And a foul by Omar Alderete on Arekadari. Wolves build out left centre back Totti Gomez. Santiago Bueno across to Mosquera. Mosquera steps into Sunderland territory. Finds Mane. Mane's the wrong side of Lefay, who just gets at the tackle. Sunderland causing themselves a few problems here. Managed to get it back to Robin Roofs, who eventually just goes along with it. Wolves have it back though. Andre Gomez. Totti Gomez. Mosquera. Out to Rodrigo Gomez. Little 1-2. Rodrigo Gomez is away from Ronaldo. That's a good ball. Edge of the penalty area. Mane with a shot. Beaten away by Robin Roofs. Great effort from Mane. Left foot from 20 yards. And now Sunderland on the attack. Talby. Oh, great defending. Well read by Rodrigo Gomez. Back helping his defenders out there. Wolves on the attack, left-hand side. Hugo Bueno. Corner of the penalty area. Step over. Pulls it back to the edge of the box. Andre Gomez to Mosquera. Mosquera shoots, and again it's wide. It's another effort from the big Colombian. It's another one he can't get on target. Wolves come close. That was good build-up play. Rodrigo Gomez found Matheus Mane, 21 yards out, left-footed shot. Keeper should be making that save, to be fair, does so. And now we'll see some changes for Sunderland. Dennis Sirkin will replace Ronaldo. Robbie is off, and Noah Siddiqui is the third one. It's Wilson Isidore, Dennis Sirkin, and Habib Diarra is the third one. 3 changes for Regis Lebris. Wilson Isidore, this is his 30th appearance of the season. Most in the Premier League for anyone not to have completed 90 minutes. So, no full game for Wilson Isidore. So there's the start of the day. He's got 18 minutes to see if he can find a winner here for Sunderland. The ball is back with the goalkeeper Daniel Bentley for Wolves. Played out towards Mosquera. Mosquera gets away from Mukiele, charges over the halfway line. Mosquera's still going, finds Rodrigo Gomez, ball played to the edge of the box. It's really well read from Granit Xhaka. That was an opportunity for Wolves. João Gomez is in with a tackle down below us here. Long ball forward towards Isidore. Isidore for a minute was away from Totti Gomez. Good recovery. Sunderland's have it far side. Talby. Can't find Lefay. João Gomez working hard back in. Now he's giving it away though. Shooting chance. Xhaka! He's put it wide. Trying to pass it into the bottom corner. Couldn't do so. It's about 1 yard wide of the left-hand post to Daniel Bentley. It was a wild pass from João Gomez. Enzo Lefay just rolls it into Xhaka. You can see what Xhaka's trying to do. He spotted that bottom corner and then just tried to slide the ball in there. Difficult skill from about 22 yards out. Good effort, but put it wide. Wolves on the attack. Good defending from Alderete. Gets across in front of Mane. Plays the ball up to Talby. Suddenly, Sunderland look full of beans on the attack. Wolves have been pressed into much more defending here. Totti Gomez put it out for a throw-in. 16 shots, 6 on target for Wolves. 6 for Sunderland, 2 on target. Robin Roofs' clearance is left-footed and long. It's won by Mosquera, but picked up by Xhaka. Xhaka comes out to this left-hand side. And Diarra, Xhaka goes on the overlap. Back to Diarra. Oh, an awful effort. Diarra's eyes lit up. And he's put it out actually for a throw-in out on the far side. Got his shot all wrong. Just cut across it. Trying to direct it inside that far post. Good move though from Sunderland. Definitely looked the most likely in the last 5 minutes or so. 15 minutes to go here. Wolves 1, Sunderland 1. Pulpit's on the right hand side. Cross is blocked by Wolves. Hugo Bueno. Clearance is off Talby and out for a Wolves throw in. In the left back area, Hugo Bueno. 23-year-old Spaniard goes up the line. Wolves can't keep hold of the ball at the moment. Suddenly the momentum has completely changed in this. Dennis Sirkin with the first touch. Charging down this left-hand side. Sirkin comes in field to Xhaka. Out towards the corner flag. Diarra. It's hit the corner flag. And then it's just prodded out to play by Rodrigo Gomez. Sunderland with a chance to put this in the box. Throw-in is right down by the corner flag. Isidore. It's in the 6-yard box. Mukiele is the man on the throw-in. Long ball. Flicked on at the near post by Alderete. Going to drop on the edge of the box. Recycled in by Sunderland. But cleared away by Wolves. And João Gomez smashes it skywards for the old goal. Mane picks it up. Mane's got loads of options left. Erekadari is one of them. Erekadari comes back out to the right-hand side. And he got that all wrong. It was the poor decision. All the runners were on the left. And Erekadari has decided to come right and then overhit the pass. Towards Mane, and it's out for a throw-in. Substitution for Wolves. Hugo Bueno is off. He's replaced by the number 47, Angel Gomez. So second change made by Rob Edwards. Sunderland have a throw-in in the hands of Sirkin. Up towards Isidore, challenged by Mosquera. Another throw-in to the visitors. 1-1 here. 11 and a half minutes of the 90 to go. Sunderland down to 10, have been since the 23rd minute. Talby. Edge of the box. Isidore. Back to Xhaka. Xhaka plays it in to Diarra with a shot. Oh, and it nearly bounced through to Isidore. Keeper just gets there in front of Wilson Isidore. And again, they've gone long, Wolves, just trying to catch Sunderland out, but slightly wasteful that. Easy possession back for Sunderland. Mukiele. In the centre circle. Towards the feet of Isidore. Isidore does well. Good centre forward play. Diarra moves it on to Sirkin. Back to Diarra. Little 1-2. Lefebvre tries to turn it around the corner. Rushed that pass a little bit. Angel Gomez tidies up and has to go back to his goalkeeper Bentley. Mosquera. Back into the Wolves goal scorer, Santiago Bueno. Back to Mosquera, over the halfway line. Matthias Mane, who's looked for the ball at every opportunity this afternoon, hasn't shied away at all. Youngster wants to be on it. Clock ticks past 9:80. 10 to go. Long ball out to this right-hand side. Run. Mane is caught by Sirkin. Sirkin misjudged the cross. Was caught underneath it. Mane took it away from him, and Sirkin just brought him down. Yellow card for Dennis Sirkin. Second of the season for him. It's just his 9th appearance. Had a couple of injuries, Dennis Sirkin, this year. Blonde hair. Tied up with an Alice band. Free kick for Wolves. 20 yards out. Right hand side. Crossing opportunity for Angel Gomez. Cross comes in now. In towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Sirkin it was who's defended his own mistake well. And then as his hooked goal went, Mosquera challenges with Robin Roofs, and Roofs does well. And now Roofs has released Isidore. Oh, he's trying to bring it down, and he was away and gone. Isidore's actually, his control has brought it back behind him and allowed the defender to get back in. Isidore, all he had to do was get that somewhere in front of him, and he had a clear run on goal. Here come Wolves on the left-hand side. Angel Gomez puts a foot on the ball. Has a runner out there with Andre Gomez. Cross comes in. Header! Oh, tipped over. Header at the near post. It was Adam Armstrong with a head. First time we've seen Adam Armstrong really in this second half. And his header's pushed over the top by Robin Roofs. Cross came in from that right-hand side from Andre Gomez. Armstrong threw himself at it from 7 yards out. It was just too close to the keeper, who's tipped it over the bar. Corner kick to Wolves. Their 6th, the 9th of the game. Drops to the edge of the box. Shooting chance. Still alive in the penalty area. Arekidari! It's blocked. Alderete smashes it clear. Nervous moments at the back there for Sunderland. Referee just holds the play up. I think they're checking for a handball, which will probably amount to nothing. It was Arekidari's header blocked by Alderete, but I don't think there was a hand involved. Referee still just waiting. And now I think we're going to be allowed to restart. Long throw for Wolves into the penalty area. Helped on Goalwards. On the turn, can't get the shot off. Sunderland can bring it clear. Isidore breaks on for Sunderland. If he can play it now, onside. Great defending, brilliant defending. Rodrigo Gomez. Talby was away and gone there. Rodrigo Gomez got back in. In fact, it was Andre Gomez who's put a shift in today. Turned on the afterburners there, got in front of Talby and rescued the situation for Wolves. And is back in possession. 24-year-old has covered some distance today. Wolves have it left-hand side. João Gomes wins a free kick. He's being fouled all the time by Trey Hugh. Wolves' free kick is midway inside the Sunderland half. It's left of centre. It's a crossing opportunity, not a shot. And the free kick is way overhit. Adam Armstrong made first contact, but the flag's gone up anyway for an offside against the Wolves number 9. And we're going to head into the final 5 minutes here. Wolves 1, Sunderland 1. Brentford lead West Ham by 3-0. Bit of daylight for Tottenham maybe to capitalise tomorrow. And Newcastle and Brighton still 2-1. Here it is Wolves 1, Sunderland 1. Sunderland clear their lines long, but too long. All the way through to Bentley, the goalkeeper. And Wolves attack up the right-hand side. Mane has to go back to Mosquera. Long clearance from Bentley. Erekadari is beaten in the air by Alderete. Sunderland have it back. Xhaka with a good ball into the feet of Isidore. Isidore was being held and wins a free kick. Santiago Bueno. Was the man who was penalised this time. Had his arms wrapped around the Frenchman. Sunderland free kick. Xhaka towards the left-hand side. Sunderland's have it. Lefebvre out wide. Cross comes in towards the back post. Isidore wins it. Tries to recycle it. Diarra with a volley. For the second time today, Diarra's volley. This time didn't go for a throw-in, but it went a mile wide. Right-hand side. Again, Habib Diarra's eyes lit up, but he couldn't control his effort at goal. Goal kick to Wolves. 3 minutes to go here. I think there'll be an awful lot of stoppage time. We've had no lengthy injuries or VAR checks. Wolves have it. Mosquera looking for an option. Has to go back to Bueno. Angel Gomez to Mosquera. Wide to Mane. Mane nearly has his pocket pinched by Sirkin, then gets away. Sirkin has to be careful, already on a yellow. Considered pulling him down, ball into the penalty area. Is cleared by Mukiele. Hooked back in, and Erekadari is a mile offside. Chests it down, it runs through to the goalkeeper anyway. But the flag would have gone up eventually against Tolu Erekadari. And Robin Roofs will clear left-footed. It's met by Andre Gomez, but a heavy touch this time. He couldn't keep it in front of the Sunderland technical area. Just screams in frustration as it ran away from him. Sunderland have the throw in. Sunderland look the happier of the two to pick up a single point here. Haven't played the majority of the game with 10 men. That makes sense. Wolves are still looking for a break. Erekadari couldn't pick it up. Lefebvre switches it out to the left-hand side, and Diarra to Talby. Talby on to Hume. Back into Talby to Xhaka. Swaps passes. Talby has to go out to this left-hand side. Sunderland just lost a little bit of ground and momentum there. Sirkin gives it back to Robin Roofs. Clock ticks past 89 here in the Black Country. Mosquera. Alderete, a little bit of head tennis. Picked up by Sunderland. Santiago Bueno reads it well. Clears up the line for Wolves. Alderete sent scampering back towards his own goal. Left-footed clearance from Roofs. Good header, won by Rodrigo Gomez. Chance for Wolves to come forward. No foul given. Mukiele on Angel Gomez. Both teams having a go at this in the last couple of minutes. Trey Hume with the ball in, hit the defender. It's picked up by Bentley. Mosquera finds a good pass. Rodrigo Gomez. Matthias Mane charges down the right hand side. Has support. Cross towards the back post. He's overhit the ball. It's all the way out for a goal kick. And we are into stoppage time here at Molineux. 3 minutes just of stoppages. Still Wolves 1, Sunderland 1. Corner kick. Xhaka. Nothing doing there. Sunderland have possession. Into the penalty area. Sirkin wants a handball. It was blocked at the near post by Manny. I think it was a handball. It's a hopeful appeal from Sirkin. Wolves trying to manufacture one last opportunity here. Mosquera. 1 minute of the 3 played. Matthias Mane. Into Gomez. Gomez, he's got a runner into the penalty area for Arakadari. He's put it over. No flag. That's a big old chance for Tolu Arakadari. He's kind of kneed over the top. Just bounced up on him. Sunderland are appealing for it offside. It was headed on by Adam Armstrong. And Tolu Arakadari wouldn't sit down. He's trying to use his right thigh. Just seen a replay of the handball at the other end. Sirkin with a cross, and Matthias Mane's hand was not as close to his body as other people. We've seen one this afternoon where it was tucked right in, but it's not going to be given anyway. Substitution here sees Tolu Arakadari replaced for Wolves for the final minute here. His replacement is going to be the number 74, Tom Edozie. Tom Edozie, just 19 years of age, making just his second Premier League appearance this afternoon. Tom Edozie, 20 seconds of the 3 minutes to go. Might get another 30 seconds or so on top of that. Headed clear from Totti Gomez. Sunderland are going to have a throw in right hand side, about 40 yards up the touchline. Mukiele, it looks like he wants to launch this in long. One last chance for Sunderland to get a win here. Mukiele into the penalty area, drops on the edge of the box for Diarra. Xhaka, Mukiele, chance to cross for Sunderland. Talby's got time, right hand side. Ball, and it's not a bad one. It's bouncing around, it's saved by the goalkeeper. I think it's hit Isidore more than anything else. Mukiele was in there too, and that is the last action of the game. Good entertaining game here at Molineux. Nori Mukiele with a header on 18 minutes put Sunderland a goal ahead. Dan Ballard was sent off for pulling the hair of Arakadari in the 23rd minute. Wolves got themselves an equaliser on 54. Santiago Bono with a header. No goals after that. Chances for both teams, but they settle for a point apiece. Full time here at Molineux in the Premier League. It's finished. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Sunderland 1.